Hello everyone, Mark here, and I thought I'd show you my new drone. Basically, just over a month ago, me and JD Quad did a drone swap, and basically I swapped my Unique Breeze 4K drone for this DJI Spark. So when I got the Spark, I got the controller, the Spark, a battery and a USB lead, and then this case. Now, like I say, I've had this drone for just over a month and I've been picking up a few accessories for it, so I wanted to share the drone with you today, show you some of the accessories, and just say another quick thank you to JD Quad for doing the drone swap. Now, I loved my Unique Breeze 4K drone, but there was two functions of the drone that didn't really meet my needs or requirements, and that was, it was a very slow flying drone, and the flight distance of 100 meters wasn't really far enough for what I want the drone to do. So we did this swap, and both of us are very happy, so that's a good thing. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the drone out, show you some of the accessories and talk a little bit about it. So basically, the drone itself, we all know the DJI Spark. At the end of the day, it's just a good quality little drone. Now this thing is built like a tank, it really is solid. I was actually surprised how solid this little drone was. Very impressed. Now don't get me wrong, there is a few things I'm not too keen on, but you're going to get that on no matter on whatever product you get. There's going to be pros and cons to it, but all in all, very happy with the DJI Spark. I actually love it. Now sadly, I've not took it out as many times as I would like to due to the poor British weather and illness. I've probably only had about 6 outdoor flights of it. Might put a little video in the top right hand corner just showing you one of the little flights, but hopefully after Christmas I'm going to start getting out a bit more with the Spark, doing some filming, maybe filming some other drones with it, some RC cars and trucks, as well as using it to do some of my other hobbies as well. Maybe film some off-road action and stuff like that. But what we do is put that down, and I'm going to show you some of the accessories that I've picked up, because some of these are a must-have in my opinion. Okay, so one of the first things I bought was these finger guards. Now with the DJI Spark you can do hand landing and hand launching. Now it's good and it's safe to do it with this drone, it's no problem, but if you've got little hands, or even if you accidentally tilt your hand when trying to do a takeoff or landing, it's going to make the drone unstable. So in my opinion, the best way to do a hand launch or hand takeoff is if you use your fingers like so. Now the only downside about doing this, obviously, if you make your fingers go past the body, the blades can actually connect with your fingers and cause you some serious damage. So I got these finger guards. Now they're basically just panels that go over the arms, and it prevents your fingers from raising past the actual drone body. These are a couple of quid. I've got the white version, so they're actually gonna match my body. I'm not going to be using them much, but obviously when I test out the gesture modes and stuff like that, and when you're showing your friends, family, if you just want to add a bit more safety and peace of mind, I recommend getting something like this. These are like 3 quid delivered, so can't be bad for the money. Next I got a screen camera cover for the actual gimbal, the camera and the sensor at the front. It basically just clips over the front of it, and it protects your sensor, your camera and your gimbal. You can't use it when you're flying. This is just for use when you're transporting your drone. Once again, just a couple of quid. I got myself another battery, because that's one of the downsides about the DJI Spark, is the short battery time. Now DJI state you get around 16 minutes. No one gets 16 minutes from a single flight on the DJI Spark. You're going to get around 10 to 12 minutes if you're lucky. So for me, I want probably 4 batteries and then I'll be sorted. So I picked up another battery. More batteries are better, I think, for this little thing. Now speaking about batteries, one of the best accessories I think anyone can get for the DJI Spark is this battery holder. Now some reports, people are saying that after a time, after a short while or whatever, these latches become weaker and your battery can be disconnected easier. this is also more apparent, say you're flying and you crash and your battery comes out in a crash landing. Basically you're going to lose all signal to your drone. You're going to lose the last GPS location, and it's just going to make recovering your drone that much harder. So basically what this cool little bracket or cover does, you just slide it over the arms like that, clip it into place, and it prevents your battery from physically being able to be removed. You can still see your lights there, but even if I try and disconnect my battery, it's not coming off. So highly recommend one of these. It's such a lightweight accessory. It's not going to affect the flight time or the aerodynamics of the actual drone itself. All it's going to do is give you just that little bit more peace of mind when flying over long distances. Basically none of us want to crash our drones, but things happen. So if it does, with this you're going to guarantee your battery will not ever fall out. Now next I picked up the Sunnylife landing legs with prop protectors on. Now it's a one single unit. Obviously each prop guard has landing legs, and the landing legs fold up. Now DJI charge around £20 to £30 just for the prop guards, whereas I paid £7 for these, and it comes with the landing legs. They weigh a little bit more, probably 3 grams more than the original DJI ones, but that's because these have got landing legs, which are very handy for if you're landing on taller grass, because obviously we all know the gimbal is so low to these landing legs. With these on, it just basically raises your drone up like 1.5 inches, which really does help. I'm not going to be using them that often, but they're good to have, especially when you're doing follow me or letting someone else use your drone for the first time. It's handy to have prop guards. Now probably the best accessory that I bought for the Spark is this multi-charger. Now unlike DJI's charger that will charge more than one battery, but it will not charge more than one battery at the same time. This will charge 4 batteries, your controller and your smart device all at the same time. Highly recommend this. In my opinion, this is probably one of the best aftermarket chargers for the DJI Spark, and I'm going to be doing a review on this. I paid like £30. I'll quickly show you the instructions. Basically you've just got your 4 battery connectors there. You connect your battery, connect your smart device and the controller, and it charges everything up all in one go. It's got every safety feature that you expect from a smart charger. I highly recommend it. I'm looking forward to reviewing that. I've used it a few times and it's just worked flawlessly. Now last up I bought a tablet holder, because the controller, it will hold 8-inch tablets if you're lucky. Some people are finding the controller to hold 8-inch tablets no problem, but others, including myself, couldn't fit an 8-inch tablet in here. Now a DJI Mavic Air controller, it opens up a little bit further, and that's basically because of this cutout here. On some Spark controllers it has a 90-degree angle, whereas the Mavic Air basically has a larger opening, which allows you to open your arms up just that little bit more. Now I did a little mod on mine. It's not pretty, but it works. I just basically notched a little bit of plastic out there, and that allows me to open up my arms just that tiny little bit more, which will then allow me to fit an 8-inch tablet straight into the controller. So I picked up a iPad Mini 4 basically to use with this controller. Now it does make holding it a little bit awkward, so for that reason I also bought a tablet holder just in case I preferred using it rather than having it mounted like that. But that's not going nowhere, that's super secure. And then basically last up, let's take that out. Last up I just bought some OTG cables so I can use it with the tablet and my smartphone. So just to eliminate the Wi-Fi connectivity issue some people have. Not everyone has it, and it all depends on where you're flying. And to be fair, with the DJI Go 4 updates, they've actually made Wi-Fi connection a little bit better anyway on the Spark. But that's it for this one, guys. Just wanted to share my new drone review. So another thank you to JD Quad as well for doing the drone swap, and I'm very much looking forward to taking this out so much. Like I say, I've had a few flights, but I'm going to be using this drone so much in the summer. So I need to get loads more batteries, a few more accessories, why not? And I'm going to be doing loads of videos on this. So as always guys, thanks for watching, happy RCing, take care, bye bye.